Hi everyone, my name is Shilpa and welcome back to the channel. Observe any change? Yes, I changed my hairstyle recently. We all need change. Change is very important in our life. In fact, like a Greek philosopher said, change is the only constant in our life. Sometimes life throws changes at you which may be easy or sometimes not that easy to adapt to. And sometimes we want to change things in life which again might be easy or not easy to implement. The success of implementation of whatever you want to change in your life depends on two main things. One is it elaborated in your mind? So, do you know exactly what you mean by that change? Unlike those New Year resolutions like I want to lose weight or I want to lead a healthy lifestyle or I want to be successful, which most of the times fade off by the end of January, try to know exactly what that change means for you. And number two, which is even more important, is can you convert that change into habit in your life? Only if it's a habit, then you can really stick on to that change and make that change as a part of your life. In this video, I'm going to share a few changes which I have recently implemented in my life. Number one is planning. It's a very known saying that uh, failing to plan is planning to fail, which is actually exactly true. Because I used to write to do tasks in my mobile on and off, but recently I have started writing it in a diary, handwritten one with my hands. So it is actually probably makes me feel more responsible towards my to-do list. And I do this either in the starting of the day or if possible the previous day night before going to bedtime, so I know what my day looks like and I can stick to it as much as possible. Number two is I have started doing sun salutations every morning. I'm a yoga instructor myself, so I love doing yoga, and sun salutation is my most favorite sequence. In fact, I have done a video about it, and you can see the link somewhere here that explains how exactly the sun salutation can be done, the whole sequence. But somehow I'm unable to really spare that morning time for sun salutation religiously. So sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't, but I wanted to really start doing them every day. So I've started with just 12 to 15 sun salutations every day, and every week I start increasing it by bit. Apart from any other workout that I do this definitely every day. Being a nutritionist, of course, I advocate and I tell everyone that you should drink enough water in the day. But sometimes, with a busy schedule, even I forget to have enough water during the day. What happens is you are off with your some work and you forget to drink water. Then you come back and drink a couple of glasses of water, but it doesn't really absorb well. So you need to keep on sipping on water in the entire day. Also, for ladies who spend really a lot of time in cooking in the kitchen, would like to advise that keep sipping on water. So if you're starting to cook food in the kitchen, make sure that you have one glass of water kept there, which reminds you that yeah, I need to finish this off. Another important time to drink water is in the morning, because the entire night you have not had any water, and that might lead you to dehydration. So I get up in the morning and the first thing I do is I drink two full glasses of water. Number four, gratitude journaling. A psychiatrist friend of mine advised me to do this, and initially I thought this is not really for me because uh, sometimes the days are bad. They are not, all days are not good, and what to be grateful for every day. Yeah. But then I soon realized that it is not about finding uh, gratefulness for bigger thing. It is about finding that happiness, that gratefulness for small things in your life, which are actually more important than the big things. Like I have my pet Silo, and I touch him and it feels nice. I'm grateful for that. I go out, there is a new flower in the garden. I am grateful for that. walking on the road and some stranger just smiles at me, or some baby just looks at me and smiles, I'm really grateful that I have good people around me. So these are some small things that you can be grateful for, and it's very important to write them down, because that's how you train your mind to be happy for a smaller thing as well, not just wait for a big thing to happen in your life to be happy. Number 5 is reading a book. Frankly, I am not a good book reader. I cannot read more than a couple of pages, it puts me to sleep. But there are the two applications which I came across, Audible, and there was a Storytel. I mean, this is not sponsored, but these two applications really changed my life. I started reading using an audiobook, and I got a hang of it. I started liking reading. I started keeping that pace of reading along with the audiobook. So I read a couple of books, like I read Eckhart Tolle's Power of Now. I read Ayn Rand's Fountainhead, and I'm really hooked onto it now. I really love reading. So I thought I will also start actual reading. I've got a new book for myself, this Midlife Manifesto, and yeah, on the cover it looks really nice. I've not started yet though. A very good line from the book I would like to read for you, that it says, "It's never ever too late to change the course of your life. The world has underestimated what we midlife women are capable of." So this really motivates me to start reading this book, and hope soon we can have a review on the same book as well. Number 6 is counting the steps. Now this is not something new. I have been doing it before as well, but with the new year, I again had that as a new year resolution as well, that I will go back to my 10k steps. Somehow it was not happening due to some reasons, but now again I'm back, where I have this device with me, and I normally walk outside. I walk to the grocery at times. I make sure that I get and I seize every opportunity of walking around, and I try to complete at least 10k steps, which is of course recommended by the American Heart Association, that it's a must to do for everyone at every age for healthy heart and health in general. Number 7 is reducing tea and sugar. This one was very difficult for me. I am a very big tea drinker, and by tea I don't mean the black tea. By tea I mean the tea with milk and sugar, like what we Indians do all the time. So it was very difficult to shift from that to black tea first. I really wanted to get out of the dependence on tea and coffee, because it used to happen so that if I don't drink my tea or coffee till a particular time in the morning, then I used to get headaches, which I somehow felt is not a good thing. I mean, I should not be dependent on that. I can have tea just like that, just because I want to, not because I have to. Number 8 was including strength training or weights in my weekly workout. Again, this is not something new. I have been doing weights, but somehow because of this home quarantine and the lazy schedule, the work schedule becoming a little more, the weights were taken a backseat. So I have again put them back in my schedule, and I make sure that I at least work out twice a week with weights. Currently, I'm following a German workout style in which we do 10 repetitions of a moderate weight, not very heavy, moderate weight, and we repeat the same muscle group with the same exercise, same weight 10 times, with a gap of not more than 1 or 2 minutes. So that really works for me. I like that kind of a workout, so I'm working out on that basis. Number 9 is I started including a few supplements in my day. So this is not sponsored, and I highly recommend you talk to your doctor before buying or using any supplements. I'm not a medical advisor, so please don't take it as a medical advice. But what I use is I use these. This is a calcium, magnesium, zinc, and vitamin D supplement, which I feel is very important. I have already done a video on why calcium is important, and you can find the link somewhere here. Please watch that and make sure that you are not having any calcium deficiencies, and if you have, then please talk to your doctor. Another important supplement that I have added in my day is a vitamin. So this is a multivitamin for particularly for women, which is again not sponsored, and I advise you to talk to your doctor before buying them. But I feel again, vitamin deficiencies are very obvious in this particular age for women, and it is important to take the supplements. So I have started these supplements as well from this year. And number 10 is something that I want to do but I have not done yet. That is organizing the cupboards or wardrobes at least once a month. So, this is really a place where I'm not that good. I'm very messy when it comes to cupboards and wardrobes, but I feel it is very important to clean them and organize them at least once a month. By doing that, many times it gives you a feeling of fresh start, like seeing everything folded properly, everything in its place. Really gives you a good feeling. It's a nice feel to start your day with an organized cupboard or wardrobe. And if you do it yourself, it's also a sort of stress buster. So I'm going to start doing that once a month at least, if not more. And I will update you next time how I'm doing well with that schedule. So these were the 10 habits that I have implemented in my life, and I highly recommend that you also can really note down what you want to change in your life, how you want to go about it, and then go step by step. It's also important to space out your changes. So don't start everything on one day. Try to keep a good space of 7 days at least between two habits. So if you start, let's say, walking on day one, then don't start immediately on day two adding weights or adding yoga or adding something else in your schedule. Then do that for 1 week and then add something else. This way, you'll be more likely to stick to your habits and make them part of your life. So don't be afraid of changes. Changes are good. Please let me know what are the changes that you started implementing in 2021 in the comment box down below. And also don't forget to comment on how you like my new hairstyle. Thank you so much. Take care. See you next time.